Okay, so what we're gonna do is use royal icing. You want a nice stiff consistency to outline your circles with. I'm gonna do one, but I have two that are already set up that we're gonna ice on, right? So you just wanna let your lines drop down and outline your circle, right? And once they've set up a little bit, you can pipe a looser consistency inside, and that outline acts like a dam and keeps it from running over. Right? Take a spatula, right? Spread your frosting to the edge so you're nice and even, right? You want to make sure, especially if your image has a white background, meaning that there's no color printed on it, that there are no large air bubbles, because you may see those ghosted through the back of the paper, right? So just make sure you pop any of them with either your spatula or toothpick. When you go to release your images, you're going to want to turn the paper over and slide the plastic part back gently, right, to release it. Just want to be nice and gentle with them and make sure you're working on clean surfaces. When you apply the images, I always keep a clean spatula handy, and I lay them either in the center and let the sides flap down, or if they're a little brittle that day, maybe they've dried out just a little bit, you can go from left to right or right to left, right? So you see how it flopped down gently? What that does is push any air bubbles out the side, right? And then I can use that clean spatula just to smooth it down gently. It's a little easier than doing it with your finger because you may tend to poke and you'll get uneven areas and a little bit of waviness, and you just want to make sure that the edges of the paper are coming into contact with frosting. What happens is if they don't, when the frosting dries, those edges that aren't attached will curl up and it gives it kind of an uneven look, right? So the thing not to do is just to kind of flop it, obviously, because you can just land right in the middle. You see it's hard to pick up, right? They tend to get soft. You really want to make sure you're laying from one side to the other to eliminate any air bubbles. If you do get air bubbles underneath, then when you go to pack them up, to take them to a friend's house, or maybe to put them in the bags, the paper can tear where it's not attached. So just make sure you're laying them down side to side, right? And we'll turn that little mug around, and isn't he so cute? To finish them, you can wait till they're dry to put the stiff on, or you can do it when it's wet. If you wait till it's dry, you can put on some sugar. Not so much when it's wet. You can go in and put on a decorative border. It doesn't have to be white, it could be any color. You just want to make sure you're getting around the outside. Right? And then we have cute little finished cookies.